We going?
I'm ready when you are.
We're going?
Ready to rock and roll?
We're live? See, you fucked up. You chugged your drink beforehand. There's a little in there. Now, that sparkling guava is a weird one, because where are they pulling these guavas from?
Dude, I don't even know what a guava is. I've never had a guava.
That's a Hawaii fruit.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Hawaii fruit.
I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like.
You ever been to Hawaii?
Yeah, a couple times.
You weren't greeted with a tray of like little guava shots?
I haven't been as a adult.
Okay. No, I mean like juice. Just guava juice, but in little cups.
Oh, you just take a little shot of it?
A little shot. I mean, they serve it in small. I don't know if it's I don't know if they're in a famine over there. I don't know what's going on with the guavas. I don't know if there's a shortage, but they're not eager. They're eager to let you try it, but they don't want you to drink it all.
I'm not into shots of stuff. Like, it just seems like a tease. Like, either a shot is something you do if it doesn't taste good, to me. Like, you do a wheatgrass shot.
I remember you saying this during the pandemic, too. Not a big shot guy.
Exactly, dude.
But
it's true. You don't want the shot.
No, the wheatgrass shot though. I do that sometimes. Not really. That's a lie. But if offered, I would do it, and it does make you feel good.
Right, but if it tasted good, then you would just have it as like a drink that you'd have a whole smoothie of it. You got to make it a shot because it tastes like shit.
That's a good point. It's also like stupidly expensive for what you get. I think it's like $3.50. Back at Jamba Juice back in the day, $3.50 for a couple ounces, 2 ounce.
I'm sure it's more than that now.
You think so?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
A smoothie is like $10. It's like
it's unreal.
Everything's $10.
Dude, did you listen to Zuckerberg on Rogan?
I listened as long as I could.
What a stiff. I made it 7 minutes on the way here, and then I just turned a little peep and just started bumping. I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Couldn't take it, dude. Oh my! It was just they're talking about the Oculus thing and how like. I mean, everything, it's kind of with the last couple of episodes, you and I have been touching up on these technology advancements, but because we're qualified to do so.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's talking about holograms, how one day you can just play cards with your friends. We could have Colin O'Mara and Brennan Lejeune around the table here, not even here.
It's really not our lifetime that's going to happen, dude.
I don't know, man.
No.
Well,
dude, that shit looks terrible.
The rich will have it in our lifetime.
No, but they don't want it.
The rich want everything. They want everything new.
They'll have it, but they won't use it. It'll be like a...
I hope it fizzles out. I'm cool with seeing things in real life. Like, it's going to get to the point where it's like, don't go out for the sunset. Just put on your Oculus and watch it in Australia instead. And that's bullshit. It's not the same feeling.
Dude, but I'm saying it's going to be... That's 1,000 years before it gets to that point.
I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
That's what they say about everything with technology, dude. They've been saying flying cars in 5 years.
Who's
the past 50 years.
George
people
Jefferson,
like
Jetson.
People like you and Zuckerberg.
Dude, first of all, do not group me with Zuckerberg. I'm more of a Musk guy, and you know that.
Musk is the same way.
Well,
that guy's always full of shit and always pushing shit back.
That's true. He actually owes me a lot of money from Dogecoin, Elon.
Exactly.
Unreal.
What has Elon Musk done? What's he done?
The Tesla's a pretty cool thing.
He didn't make Tesla.
Well, he's pushing it.
He's pushing it. So that's kind of cool.
I mean, the tunnels.
There's no tunnels.
You don't like the tunnels?
It's been an idea for like 20 years. Where are the fucking tunnels?
Dude, he named his kid after a robot. That's pretty cool.
No, that was the lamest shit ever.
Let's see. I'm going to get you on something. He did something cool.
No,
Smoked weed with Rogan?
He's done a lot of half cool shit. And then he fucked over all of his employees and made them get drug tested for a year because of that. Did you hear him talk about that?
Yeah.
He was on the Nelk Boys podcast.
Yeah.
And he said that they had to
all right, I gotta be honest.
Tested every day.
Maybe I should be a little more out on Elon, dude. I don't know. I don't read enough. I see cool things every now and then. He did the flame. I'm a simple-minded idiot. You make a flamethrower, I'm on your side. Doesn't matter what comes next or what came before.
Yeah.
You know? There's not much to me, Niko.
He hasn't impacted my life in any way so far.
I haven't even... You know I can't afford a flamethrower. I've never seen or touched her, but he made it, and I think that's cool, man. That fulfilled a lot of my childhood angst.
It's cool, but it's nothing for me to beat off to. It's not. You
would never beat off the fire. Why would you ever do that?
I don't know, dude.
So it gets you going, you psycho.
But
just
people
destruction.
worship it. People worship these guys.
Well, some people. Who? The tech guys in this city, maybe, and there's a lot of them.
All over the world. I mean, he's potentially the richest guy in the world. Like, a lot of people love Elon Musk.
Dude, I gotta be honest.
A lot of people hate him too, but
early on, I'm shook in this podcast. I got a couple sharp bites to the ankle right away.
Oh, they're getting you? Did you spray
out?
out?
No, we're sprayed, so we're protected now. But pre-spray was these mosquitoes are ruthless. They act quick and they act in unison. They act smart. They attack smart. That's the thing about a mosquito. I was trying to like section off my ankles, and they went straight for my neck. These little bastards, dude. And then they go back down. They know what I'm doing. Now I think they've adapted over time. They can slip into your socks. These fucks, dude, and they just
yeah, they
suck
got
up the
those
blood in the
long
ankle.
little elephant trunks.
Yeah, man.
That can fucking get through your clothes. They get through my jeans all the time. But now I just don't even try to make a defense against them. I just let them get me. I don't know if it's masochism or what it is, but
Look at
I'm
this.
just like,
they're smaller than they used to be. You see that? Like some of these. I don't know, man. I don't. I gotta be honest with you. As technology advances, I don't know if Mother Nature can be trusted anymore either.
I can see 4 on my right foot right now.
Dude, your ankle is swollen.
Which one?
The one that's swollen.
This? No, that's just how I am.
No, it's not,
Look at
Niko.
them
I'm
both.
looking at both. I'm an EMT, nationally registered, just like
That's
you,
ju-
but something for completely different.
I got very bulbous ankles. That's just how they are. But I do have some bites on there too. But
Well, I'm playing through. You're seeing a lot of adversity with that one. That I'm not scratching that. That just shows
That's
what I'm
fucked
made.
up.
That really shows what I'm made of.
I'll tell you what fucking gets me is they get me in the house. These little fuckers sneak in, and I'm on the couch.
It's because you
and
got
they
a
get
dog now, dude. They ride her in.
me. God,
That's
damn
what they
it.
do. They latch onto her little
Yeah.
ears, ride her in, and they ride free. And
And
she's not. She doesn't know how to defend the front yet.
No, not at all.
No.
But you know what feels good is when I clap one out of the air. It feels really
in front of your
good.
girl.
Yeah,
That's one of those, dude.
she's never impressed.
Yeah. Well,
I always think it would be cool. I'm like, look, I got one. She's just like, you're gross.
a buck. Yeah.
They bleed. Do you know they bleed when
yeah.
you get them?
Yeah.
There's
That's
like,
other people's blood. Mosquitoes.
really?
Yeah, man. What do you think happens? It sucks my blood, comes to you. I mean, it's the word, dude. Mosquitoes are the deadliest animals in the world. Look it up.
Really?
Because of the Zika viruses, all
Oh,
the
the
viruses they
malaria?
spread. Yeah.
What was Zika again? That was when your pregnant baby turned into an alien or
I
something?
don't know, dude. That's not an American problem. You know.
Brazil?
I worry about what's going on here. It's probably a rainforest thing.
Yeah.
You're getting killed by a mosquito. I'd imagine you're in a humid climate.
But I don't even think it was even it was just a Brazilian pregnant lady problem. Like, it only affected the
So no
people.
matter where they went, they were getting targeted by these skeeters. They get off the plane in Ontario, Canada, and these skeetos are lined up for the pregnant Brazilians. Is that what you're saying, Niko?
I'm saying it only the only people that got a bad reaction was if you were pregnant, it fucked the baby up. But otherwise, like, if it got you or me,
Okay.
we'd get through it.
So that's a form of abortion.
Yeah, that's what they're doing now.
Is that what they're
Get
doing
Zika.
now? Abortion by mosquito.
Yeah.
It's clever. It's resourceful. I don't think the mosquito dies, much like the honeybee. I don't think the mosquito dies. They should. Now, you remember as a kid learning that if you, like, flexed as hard as you could, the little mosquito would blow up? Okay, that one
No.
didn't get to you?
Was this like a WWE promotion? Was
It-
Hulk Hogan telling you this?
Yeah, I think this was an Ask Jeeves situation.
Ask Jeeve?
You don't remember Ask Jeeves? A
No.
little before your time, youngster. Ask Jeeves was like a Google type situation. It was like a
Okay.
DuckDuckGo, rather.
Right.
Yeah, and like there was a little guy named Jeeves, and he was always wearing something different.
Okay.
And you would just ask a question, and he would answer it. No links. If I recall this correctly, now
It's like Siri, kind of.
kind of
Why
like
would you
well,
use Siri.
he was Jeeves. He was
Yeah.
a little more sophisticated.
Right.
He wasn't as like nosy as Siri. Siri gets into my business. I had to turn her off.
Yeah.
She chimes in. I'm starting to notice. I don't like that.
Uh-huh.
I think they're subtly trying to make it a thing where you feel comfortable talking to Siri.
See, that's another thing. That's a technology advance that when Siri came out, people were like, whoa, Siri. Nobody uses that shit. Who uses Siri?
My dad,
Exactly.
and he does it in like a show-offy way.
Yeah, but
Like,
when he's
so,
by
like,
himself,
because
there's no
like
way
he knows how
does.
to use technology. The same guy that has to put his glasses on. Hold on, I'm sending an email. It's like, dude, you just asked Siri how much a adult capybara weighs. Just have her send a fucking text. You don't have. Why would you switch back and forth?
I can search it up quicker than Siri can search the internet.
I don't know, dude. I've seen those thumbs work. Chill, okay.
They're slow,
You
but
giving
Siri's
yourself-
slower. That's how bad
She
it
does
is.
when you. I always think this of like her thinking, like her Jimmy Neutron brain blast, the little wheel. It's
Yeah.
like Siri's just like out to lunch. It's like, you should know this. You have all the information in your database. Just pull it up. Look it up real quick.
Right.
I ask the question, you find the answer, Siri. It's a little like slavery,
Yeah.
you know? But that's what we want. That's what the people want, apparently. I liked it when we talked, dude. I liked conversation. I liked carrier pigeon. Remember those days?
No.
I don't either.
I'm a little bit younger than you.
Yeah.
But
Pagers, you remember your dad had a beeper?
I don't even know. What the
Pop
fuck's
had a beeper? You don't remember a beeper? Nico, you're 3 years younger than me. What are we doing? You're just. What?
I think I always remember my parents having cell phones, old Nokias and stuff. I remember I'd say, "Can I borrow your phone and play a game on there?" And they'd have like one game,
Mine,
like
the mine game.
Yeah,
I
or
never
like
figured
Tetris
out how that one
or
works,
something.
dude. The one it gives you a number. Remember that? And then I
Minesweeper.
Never figured out how that one works.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's an easy recipe, right over my head. And numbers, that's not a game. Sudoku.
More of a
People are
puzzle.
doing Sudoku, and you know who you are. Don't call it a game. Don't say I'm playing games. It's math is what you're doing, and that's fine. But that's your hobby is math. Own it. Let's not act like we're having fun.
But dude, to me, that would sound even a little more pretentious if we were like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing math." And
Well,
you're
yeah,
like, Let me see what you're doing.
Sudoku's a bit pretentious, Niko. Don't you think? You're sitting there charting out numbers, and they always do it in front of other people. I'm just kidding. I'm really just riffing on Sudoku. It's kind of nice for the brain. I do a thing called color doku, and you got to find it's like for the idiots, but you got to just
Picture
match the color. Like it's like a color wheel, and you got to match the.
Yeah.
You know.
That reminds me of a little project we did in special ed today. I was substitute teaching for special ed.
Oh, is that right?
Well,
No.
dude, here's the problem: is
were
like,
you were you solo? No way.
no, I
they
was a
don't put-
one-on-one with. I was like a helper just for one class.
Okay.
So here's the thing about substitute teaching: I'd never sign up for special ed anymore because it's just
It's a bit much.
it's a mixed bag of what you can get. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's chilled. You'll get like one student in there, and then you're like, all right, this is awesome. But sometimes you get dude, I had one time last year. I showed up. There was two other teachers there, and I met them before the kid was coming at the bus stop. We were gonna get him from the bus stop, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we work with him as well." And I was like, "Wait, there's 3 of us for this one kid?"
Oh boy.
I was like, and the second sign that it was bad was one of the teachers had a one of those football pads,
like a riot shield.
like a riot, but like you know those big.
I know the pads.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They
And
give you a lasso? Like what the hell?
this kid was an 8th grader, but he was probably like 15 or something.
And he was just not
he
having it.
He was big and strong.
Was he angsty?
He couldn't talk.
What was the ailment?
He had like 7 things. They listed off. He had everything.
Okay.
And the big problem.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah. But all we did, the 3 of us just followed him around all day, and he'd just get up, and it was like,
It's like, all right.
It's fucked
plant
up,
your
but it
feet,
was like-
plant your feet. Like you don't know what's gonna happen.
yeah.
I
And he
get it.
hated women. Like, women
Oh.
had to hold a shield because
That's
he
not
would
good.
fuck you up.
See
like,
that
he'd
like
punch.
at a certain point.
The room was padded. I was like, what the fuck did I get myself
At
into?
a certain point, maybe we think about homeschooling.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, it
he-
just feels like people's safety are on the line for that one.
Honestly, but dude, I think parents with these, they're like, let me send this kid to public school if I can. If I can get a break from this.
If I
like,
get 6 hours.
yeah, dude. And it got crazier. Oh my God. We were just following this kid around campus. They're like, okay, let's see if he can do well in science class. Because this is the other thing. I'm like, these special needs kids, should they be trying to force them into real classes? You know what I'm like? Part of me is like, put them out in the field and make them run around.
You're walking
or-
a fine line.
not
here,
make
Jake.
them, but I don't think they want to sit in front of a piece of paper and try to.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
know.
You
I
know
don't
what
know
I'm
the.
saying?
I don't know the science behind
Like-
any of this. You probably know more than me. You're a teacher.
I don't know at all.
But
Anyways, we go to the science class. They're like, there's 2 options. There's like, paint a rock, or there's some kids that are going. This school had a chicken coop, and they were going to feed the chickens. And they're like,
I mean,
it seems
what
like
are
an
we-
easy call to me.
yeah.
But they're like, yeah, Billy.
Well, no, that sounds like a risky call to me.
What?
We're gonna bring him to the coop.
No, that's what I'm saying. Do the painted rock.
Yeah,
activity.
paint the
Those
rock,
are-
please, for the love of God.
But they're like, he'd probably like to go play with the chicken.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would.
And dude, we go over there. It was a fucking shit show. He's chasing around the pigeons,
Oh.
plucking their feathers
The
out.
pigeons.
I mean, the chickens.
Oh, okay.
The chickens are screaming as he's plucking the feathers out, and we're just like, that's the other thing is like, you can't touch the kid. We're just like, stop, like, get away.
And the chickens just. Oh.
I felt bad. The chickens were
Well,
screaming.
who made that call? Who made that option
The
available?
science teacher.
Yeah, that's the person.
And then so we took him back, and she's like, okay, we won't do that anymore. That was
What the hell are they
nuts.
doing with the chicken coop, dude? For
But
what?
today, yeah, I know. It's bananas. But today, sorry, one more substitute teaching story.
No,
This happened today.
I don't have much to bring to the table this evening. You go. You rip.
I don't sign up for special ed anymore. Nothing against the kid. If I can, I'd
I would
rather
also
not.
I would also say because like to defend them,
Yeah.
to defend my fellow species, I just want to say you're a little underqualified. Let's also throw
Dude,
that
that's
in
the
there.
other thing too.
Yeah,
It's
let's
like
not just act like this is a hassle
right,
for you.
right.
You can't you shouldn't be doing this.
it's crazy, dude. I get in so many situations, even today.
This is like real. You got to care about. You don't give a shit. I think is at the end of the day, and I don't mean that. You know, I love you. You are a warm-hearted young man.
And I just don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I'm substitute teaching for a math class today. The thing about substitute teaching is every teacher has an off period.
Now, one quick question: do you get a little nervous and just keep that calculator at your hip? Because they ask a question that goes over your head, dude, like a quick one.
Thankfully, in high school, they don't ask many questions.
Okay.
And I always
'Cause
set
they
preface.
It's because they know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I always preface with like, I'm happy to help if I can, but it's been a while since I've done any of this shit, you know? Like,
You're literally there to press play on the DVD player.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure no one's fornicating in the back.
for sure.
And sometimes do you let it slide? Uh-oh.
That was the other thing with this special ed kid I was telling you about before.
Oh, no.
They told us, they're like, he has a problem with masturbation. So
First of all, we all do. So let's not shame this young man. We all do. Now, are we talking public masturbation?
yes.
It's a little bit different.
So they're like, if he does play with himself, send him to the bathroom, which is crazy to me too. It's not.
And now
like
this kid, we're talking about the unit, right? This kid's a brick house,
He's a brick
brick shit house.
And so he would go to the bathroom too, and he'd just be in there forever. So they like have to
Like,
keep yelling,
we know
"Come
what's-
on,
we know what's happening.
let's go, bring it out." Yeah, that was the wildest day ever.
He's not stopping after completion either. He's just he's just going.
Yeah, dude, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, they called it something. What did they?
Horny? I think that's
Happy
the word.
time? I don't know.
Happy time. Did you get a new
Yeah,
car or no?
No,
Neighbors are home. Don't worry, I got your
Okay.
6.
the Ragers.
I got your 6.
Anyway, today, when you have an off period, they'll throw you wherever,
Mhm.
right? So they're like, "Oh, during the teacher's off period, you got to cover this special ed class." I'm like, "Fuck!" And I walk in today. There's like
Little
3
nervous?
kids in the
A
classroom.
little nervous, a little
A little
shaky?
nervous, but I'm like, usually I can handle it. It's when you're a one-on-one person that it's a little. And so they're like, "Yeah, you're one-on-one with this student over here, Billy." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And they're like, "He's taking a nap right now, but wake him up in about 10 minutes."
Oh, you have to wake him up. Now they're setting you up for failure. You got to wake him up from a nap. The sleeping bear. That's messed up. First of all, you don't do that to anybody. During the day, you don't wake someone up from a nap. That's
Oh,
crazy.
Dude, I was like, this is not going to go well.
Spent a lot of time with PTSD-ridden veterans. That's
Yeah.
not a strong move for anybody. You never know. Let alone a young man struggling with a masturbation problem.
Yeah. Well, this is a different kid.
But I'm sure he's got the same problem.
I'm
for
sure.
being honest.
He's in the corner, laying down, his belly's out, mask on, passed out.
Well, that's a safety hazard. First of all, they're letting these kids fall asleep with the mask on. Are you sure? I mean, that's another thing. I'm special ed aside. No human should do that. It seems unsafe.
Anyway, I woke him up and he was happy to go to class, walked him to class. They're like, the reason we have a one-on-one with him is he likes to punch people.
A crazy move to make a stranger wake him up. You've never met this man or young boy, and you had to wake him up. That's a crazy move. You're not like the guy that like I think I want to see first thing. I mean, not that I would be delighted, but like also if I don't know you, you're kind of you got the Slender Man thing going.
Yeah.
He's probably seen a silhouette of you. It was probably freaky for a second. Good on him for keeping his cool.
And they literally said that we have a person with him because he punches people if they're the wrong person. What if I'm the wrong person? Like,
That's
what the-
insane, dude. Who is running this rodeo down there?
Dude, school is crazy these days, dude. I
It's
don't know
not
if
as
it's always been like
it's
this.
not as structured as you would think, huh?
No.
And that's just what I'm learning from hearing you talk about the gig.
No, dude, it's a bunch of people and they're just like, "Oh, you're here to all right. Well, fuck." Everybody's on the brink of quitting.
I didn't know we had you booked.
Oh yeah. They're like, "Oh, this guy called out. Okay."
Well,
Well,
drastically, teachers are disgustingly underpaid.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't punch anyone. It went smoothly, but that was
Do you ever get in a schoolyard fight?
me
Yeah.
back when I was in school.
Yeah.
Or nowadays, do I ever get a tussle with one
you
of the
would
kids?
get whooped by these little whippersnappers,
Oh, yeah, dude.
They're drinking protein out of the titty milk early on, and it's a different. I mean, they're doing meth. These kids, it's different, dude. They're fired up. They're not afraid to call you the C word like we used to be.
Dude, I'm 7 years older than the
How many times have you been called a bitch by one of these kids?
bitch.
Let me rephrase that. How many times you think they said it under their breath and you didn't catch it?
Oh, plenty of
Half
times.
a dozen at least.
Plenty of times. I know what schools to avoid now, though.
Now
I got my circuit.
Now you walk in. Any of these kids just ripped, red-eyed, smelling a little funny, a little skunky?
Yeah, dude.
And how do you handle that?
I don't say shit.
You don't say
I was
shit.
just thinking about this the
Good
other
on
day.
you. You don't narc. Don't narc out.
I remember last year on 420.
You see a kid nodding out, that's worth an email to the parents. Skip. See, I don't know what you can do. I would like if I was a teacher, I'm getting everyone's dad's number. I'm not going to the principal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to your mom because they're emotional. Let's be honest. I love you, mother.
Yeah.
But dads, they'll just whoop the boy.
Well, this is maybe your Santa Clarita upbringing, but there's quite a few kids who they don't got a dad.
Ugh.
So what do you do there? That's the root of a lot of these
Maybe
kids' problems.
Maybe I start a business. I'll come beat your kid. Consensually. I feel like there's got to be something with a paddle, and there's laws to this. I'll do it within the means of the law, but kids need to get. There needs to be. We're still animals, okay? Just like Roy. Every now and then I gotta pin him down, look him in the eye, let him know at any moment this can be over for you, young man, young pup.
You call yourself daddy around him?
Yeah.
Listen
I say,
to daddy.
I say papa.
Papa.
But, dude, I came across this Instagram page today, Luna the Panther. And this is a panther whose parents abandoned it. And I think this isn't in America. I'm not sure.
Human parents or panther parents?
Panther parents abandoned this panther. I think it was the runt of the litter or something. I don't know how it works in the panther world. And I don't want to pretend I do, okay? I don't want to speak on behalf of another community like that. But they brought this in, and it's just a panther and a Rottweiler, and they're fucking boys. I mean, Luna's a girl, obviously, but the Rottweiler, I think, is a boy, and they're homies, dude. And, like, there's just all these videos of they'll, like, stage the cougar behind a tree and have the Rottweiler just run down, and this cougar just tackles the Rottweiler, dude, just full on, like.
Is it full grown
I'm
now?
talking Troy Polamalu, open field tackle, lowers the hips, helmet to helmet, just drives them back. Before you couldn't do the contact, before any of that stuff. This is the fun NFL tackle that this panther was doing, dude. They would kick it a soccer ball. And this panther jumps 14 feet in the air and just snags it, dude. It's insane.
Damn.
And then does all types of, like, movements and lands on its feet. And it's got a collar, which makes it kind of seem not correct.
Is it full grown now, or it's
full
a puppy?
It's a full-grown panther, and I don't think puppy's the word. I think they're in the cat family.
Oh, right. Is it declawed?
It's not declawed.
So it could fuck this thing up
At any
if it
point,
wanted
dude,
to.
and they'll show it, like, playing, like, they showed a little video of it, like, they were playing with its whiskers, and then eventually the cat's like, all right, dude, what are you doing? Shows its fangs, and they instantly just put its mouth in the panther's mouth, or their hand in the panther's mouth. I'm struggling, you know what I'm trying to say, and it just, like, nibbles like a little puppy.
Dude, the day of reckoning is coming.
Yeah, I mean, the day you lose your job and can't afford 10 pounds of elk meat to feed this panther.
Dude, if you had knives on your fingers at all times, retractable knives, you couldn't make it your whole life without killing
Logan.
your brother or whatever.
Logan.
Wolverine.
We've seen how it turned. That's a sad boy film. I don't know if you've watched it, Logan.
That one's good.
Yeah, it's good. See, but
Dude,
you're a sad boy. It works. It works for a guy like you.
Yeah, dude. That's
and
one
that's
of
what's
the
in these
few
days. I don't know if you've been paying attention. This guy Harry Styles has been slinging dick all around the globe, dude. So the sad boys.
Is he a sad boy? He seems so happy.
Well, right. The sad boy thing's an act.
Watermelon sugar high.
Yeah, maybe that's not a sad boy anthem. Who's the sad boy? It was Lil Peep. Double shout out one episode for Lil Peep, dude. We're keeping him alive.
Suicide Boys, do you know them?
Suicide Boy, yeah. I mean, I know
they just
that.
sold out a huge amphitheater here.
Like
I didn't know they were so big.
Juice WRLD.
Yeah, Juice WRLD's dead.
But because he was a sad boy.
Yeah, you can't be sad forever, right?
Well, I think that's what happens. I think the people that were destined to be sad forever don't make it.
Kurt Cobain.
Well, he was murdered, and we can dive into that for the third time.
But if he wasn't,
well, who's to say?
right?
He could have got happy. Better help was just around the corner, Niko. 12 years away. He died in 94.
Is there any old sad boys who made it the test of time and is still sad?
Who are the early sad boys? I mean,
Bob Dylan, is he a sad boy?
But yeah, come on. Well, Yeah, folky, maybe a little happy.
Not sad enough.
Sad,
he's-
but with the goal of happiness. I
Right.
think. So he's not in the sad boy category.
Marilyn Manson.
That one came to mind. I almost said that one. Now Marilyn Manson in an interview, they asked him like a provoking question about how his like, I think this was Larry King, and maybe I'm probably messing this all up.
Rest in peace to the king.
Things happen very different in my mind than they do in real life. But
Mhm.
he like asked him a very like polarizing question about how like all this controversy with who he is and what he does, and his answer was, "Well, I just think that the grilled cheese is the perfect sandwich." And I just loved that move. I also agree with him. It's a very good sandwich.
Was he in full makeup when he was saying this?
Yeah, I mean he stays strapped, full makeup, half a
Yeah.
rib. You know.
Yeah.
Now the rib thing, is that real? Do we know? Confirm?
Oh, that he removed a rib so
Yeah,
he
I think
could
it's
suck himself?
Yeah, I think it's false.
I don't know. I haven't seen him come out and like fully deny it. I feel like it might be true.
Yeah, but a guy like that, you play with. It's like the Beatles when they were getting accused. When John, do you know about the Billy Shears conspiracy?
Billy Shears?
Yeah.
Never heard it.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to brush up on these facts and maybe bring it to a different episode. But there's this whole conspiracy that Paul McCartney died in a car accident.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And that this guy Billy Shears, who won a competition, Paul McCartney lookalike, took over for him, and that's who Paul McCartney is today.
Right.
And if you like, there's a long line of hints and clues throughout the Beatles' music where they're like shooting out little like hints that Paul's dead and like that.
Right.
I almost think they maybe created the conspiracy. There's a
Uh-huh.
couple of like schools of thought that they created the conspiracy, that the conspiracy happened and they played into it, or it's all a bunch of coincidences and like you can conspire, you can make a theory out of anything.
Right.
I mean, if you like if you can pull up 150 different theories about 9/11.
Mm-hmm. And artists are always like talking about death. Like Mac Miller, there's like a bunch of his songs looking back where it's like,
Dude, that album that Circles, I think it was called, that
Yeah.
came out. Is it Circles?
yeah, Circles was the
That came out after
posthumous one. Yeah.
Came out after he died, and like those songs were really good, but
Yeah.
sad for sure.
With him being dead, it's like sadder.
Juice WRLD's album too. His last album was
Right.
talking about how he's leading up to like death and suicide, and then it happened. And like
Right.
you're listening to this album, and like he's dead now. It's crazy.
And XXX Extension.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy.
There's interviews of him talking about faking his death and things like that, which is weird
Really?
as fuck. Yeah. I mean, I don't really listen to him, but I've seen clips of him like saying like, yeah, I want to fake my death and like be in the coffin and like surprise everyone or shit
Well,
like that.
when is this coming? Because we're like, it's been like 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I mean, bravo.
But that's the thing. You can plan something like that, and someone can still kill you and fuck up your plans.
That's
like,
true.
Like anybody could die.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we talked about how we wouldn't want to come back to life if that becomes an option, because I'm a firm believer body dies, soul goes, and if you bring me back, I'm coming back as a zombie, dude, and it's just, which eventually, I mean, I don't know.
Damn, sounds like you did some ayahuasca. Would you ever do that?
I drank some kombucha. Is that
Fermented?
fermented?
You got to
Yeah.
ferment it for a while to get the real effects.
I would do ayahuasca. I would love to do it with you. I've never done it, but I would love for you to stop being such a pussy.
Well, isn't it like naked?
That's
Don't you,
another
like,
thing.
shit
See,
your brains out?
Instantly, the fact that scares you, you should embrace that.
I mean, I don't know. It just sounded weird when you said I'd like to do it with you.
I want to do it with you, yeah. like we can get
A shaman.
You, me, and Neil
shaman?
Brennan, dude. That'll be our shaman. And I mean, he's a phone call away. I mean, I know how you have it, Niko.
Yeah.
You're strapped like that, so.
Well, to do it the right way, don't you have to go to like Peru or something like that to get a real?
I got
shaman in the
connections. Shout
woods?
out to Piero McCassie, dude. He came over here, served in the U.S. Navy, got his citizenship, went back to Peru like a baller, dude. I got connections now. I think he's actually still in the Navy.
Did
I
he
don't-
do ayahuasca out there?
No, I don't know what he did. He served our country. That's what he did. All right, so stop trying to criminalize this man, Piero. Miss you, buddy. But he's still alive.
Right.
I just miss him, you know.
Yeah.
But
Friends come and go.
seasons also come and go. That's another thing. It's gonna start cooling down here soon, dude.
Dude, we got a little tease earlier this week, but today was hot as fuck.
Today was brutal, dude. I brought
yeah,
Roy to the doggy park at an inappropriate hour, at an abusive hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I realized, let's pack it up, pal. This is a bad look for me, and we got to get out of here.
Yeah, dude.
Put that sandpaper tongue away.
The fur does not do them well. You forget about that. It's literally like us wearing like head to toe
Yeah,
sweater.
but the motherfucker
gloves.
just wants to keep going outside, dude. He's not an inside dog.
Yeah.
So I take him out. I let him do what he can. Then when he gives me the look, we're at the point he gives me the look, and it's time to go.
Yeah.
He gives me the look, dude. You
It's-
spend enough time. I hate to be this guy because I used to talk shit about these people, but you spend enough time with these dogs, and you really humanize them, man. You start to see the way they move, the way they act, that you can understand their moods. And I know you hate this. I know you hate what I'm saying, but it's
As long as you don't sexualize them, I'm cool, dude.
luckily for me, I'm a straight male,
Yeah.
and my dog is a male dog. So
Thank God.
thank
dude.
God for me.
Thank God.
If I had that fine ass that you got walking around there, that little pointer dog, dude, where's that ass point is what I'm trying to figure out.
Dude,
Now, what's a pup date on her? Is she good, or is she still being an absolute financial liability?
she's a bit of a terror, dude. She just she's got so much energy. I tried taking her on a walk earlier, and then she just like
Being a brat.
she fucking pulls. She doesn't want to go. She sees deer and she won't. She'll just lay in the street. Like I can't.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
It's embarrassing.
In the middle of the
It's
street,
equivalent
dude.
of like a little kid throwing a fit in the food court at the mall. And it's
Yeah.
like you're looking around like you ever see that parent look around when they're just like, I'm so sorry, like, and it's, hey man, that kid's not gonna make it to 18. Don't worry, this is gonna be out of your life soon, and you'll be okay. And not death necessarily, but a kid like that tries to get emancipated, you know.
Yeah.
But and Wetzel Pretzels is not the place to hash out your family drama, is what I've learned
No.
over the years. Trial and error for me. Wedding season's back for your boy. I got a couple weddings in November.
Oh, okay.
And I got a wedding. My boy Ian's getting married, and now it's a 2-piece wedding,
Whoa.
and I'm in it.
What's a 2-piece wedding?
So there's a weekend in Montana and a weekend in California.
What? They're doing this now? 2 weekends? Like it's ACL or something?
Now-
Coachella weekend
now,
too?
yeah, my wristband's in the mail.
Oh
It's
my
on its
God,
way.
dude.
But
People
no,
are crazy.
So, and I'm happy to be a part of. So he is a very reasonable person who told me, just pick a weekend. I understand your schedule. I understand because like so the one
Wait,
in
so
Montana.
what's the difference?
So the one in Montana is just them being wed in a beautiful outdoor paradise, nice background. We'll be in a cabin, some cheese and wine, I'm sure.
No sex.
Well, we'll see what happens. If
Just
they
the-
want to, if they
yeah.
want to do it, they do it, dude. That's on them.
Right.
I'm not there to pressure anyone to do anything. But so I may go to the Montana option. The second option is the weekend of Thanksgiving in California. And I'm only invited to the Montana one because I'm a groomsman. The one in California is for everybody. It's the big party. So if I went back to that one, I'd be back for the holidays and a wedding, and I'd get to see people. But I've never been to Montana, and I'm a big fan of Buffalo, so I'm torn.
Not the second one. Do you keep your week 1 wristband on so you let people know, like, hey, I'm in the tight circle?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll be showing up. I'll be smelling like pine a little bit because
Yeah.
we were out there. And, like, you
Yeah.
know, I'll have a little more chest hair. I'll probably have, like, a musk of syrup as well, maple scent. And they'll kind of know. I'll be at my little table, my grand table, where everyone's looking at me like the little peach I am. And I don't know. It's my second wedding in a row where I'm a part of it. I'm starting to get. I would like to just be invited as one. It's not. For all the boys that tune in, and probably less than there should be. I got a lot of friends. I'd like to think. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm being a little brat right now. But anyways, just invite me to your wedding. I don't have to be a part of it. Don't feel bad. It's so much better to go as a guest. I am honored, especially to be a part of this particular wedding. This is a good friend of mine. And the last one I went to, same. I'm honored. But, like, at the end of the day, if it becomes a toss-up between me and someone else, choose someone else, dude. I'd rather.
That's the way I feel.
Yeah, dude. I told you, you get prod around like cattle as a groomsman. You just
Yeah.
station to station to station. Meanwhile, the other people are at the bar drinking cocktails, eating shrimp. I'm hungry. I'm hot.
Dude, that's why I said to my brother when he said that me and my other brother will be co-best men. I said, give it to him. I'm not doing co-best men.
Yeah.
He
First
can
of all,
have it.
That's insulting.
Yeah.
You're next in line as
Right.
far as lineage goes.
But
You guys should have done a cycle. Should have been oldest to you, you to youngest, youngest to him, and it's a full circle. No
That
one
would've
gets
been
left
sweet.
out. That's what you guys should have done. But then, if one of you doesn't get married, then one of you guys gets screwed.
probably me.
Unless you're not gonna. Well,
I don't know if I'm doing the whole marriage thing. If I do it, I'm not making anybody do anything. Like, to me, that's like inviting someone to your show and
have
like,
a backyard barbecue, dude.
yeah, and I'm not requiring anybody to.
No dress code.
like imagine I invite you to my comedy show and you're a normal person and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to do a couple things for my big show.
Weird. It's weird.
I'm gonna call you up from the audience. You're gonna stand next to me. Can you just
It's
entertain me? Let me have a good time. Why do
Yeah.
I gotta jump through hoops, write a speech? Come on.
There's some weird parts about it, about the whole wedding thing. I also, like, traditionally, I mean, I believe in long-term love and mahogany. What's the word when you're with someone for a long time?
Deuteronomy?
Polygamy is the opposite of what I'm trying to say.
Holy matrimony.
Mahogany.
Mahogany? No, that's a color or a wood
It's a
stain.
wood.
You're thinking of
Monotony.
monotony.
No, that's boring. Monotonous is boring.
Monogamy.
I'm a serial monogamist.
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 Yeah.
Look at us, dude. Look how we got there.
What's a monogram?
A monogram is when the earthquake happens, isn't it? Or is
I
that
think that's a
no,
telegram.
that's a parallelogram.
Teragram.
I think that's an octagon. Well, you're talking. I don't know.
Mammogram.
Mammogram.
That's when you do the tits. I know that one.
I thought
to
that
see
was
if
called,
you have
that's
a-
called a motorboat.
Motorboat.
We're all over the map right now.
Yeah.
Clip it. But
That's fun.
no, where was I? Was I breaking
Monogamy.
ground?
You're a serial monogamist.
I'm a serial monogamist at this point in my life. I think I'm not using that wrong. I believe in one girl. I believe in one long-term relationship.
You like to feel like you own her, right?
well,
Like she's your property.
sometimes I like to feel like I'm owned.
You don't like to share.
I kind of like to feel like I'm the one who's you know.
Will you let her put a
throw
collar
me,
on you?
Throw me in a dungeon.
Leash?
Yeah, maybe
Little
like
whip?
toss me a ham and cheese.
Bad
yeah,
boy.
Call me a
You're a
bad boy.
bad boy.
I've been naughty. I've been getting coal since 2012, dude. You can
Mm.
ask Santa. You can ask Mr. Claus himself.
Yeah, I could get into that. Get tied up. You ever been tied up?
No, I've never been tied up.
What's the most sexually deviant thing you've been a part of? For the public.
Yeah. I think I'm. The thing is, I think I'm pretty boring sexually, dude.
Do you have any curiosities or things that you want to try maybe? Like, have you checked off all your boxes?
I mean, dude,
Threesome?
well, yeah. I mean, the classic American threesome has been performed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've done one of those.
With 2 girls or 2 boys?
Both.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, you were in the military. You've
I
seen
w-
the country, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's
I mean,
cool,
anything
man.
for the red, white, and blue.
Wow. Can you tell those stories? How did those happen?
Traditionally, very traditionally, consensually, and fun times.
So is it a situation when it's you and 2 girls, one's your girlfriend?
Never.
Really?
I would never do that.
They're both friends.
I would never do that. I'd
Yeah,
have a
that
real
seems
tough
like a
time.
mistake.
I'd have a real tough time doing that.
Somebody's...
Because you bring another girl in, and it's like, all right, well, like, I'm not gonna get jealous of her, but she has to watch me do this, and it's gonna cause like that you have a tough. That's
Yeah.
a tough thing to erase from your mind,
and then,
especially
yeah,
if you're intimately emotional towards someone.
Right.
That's tough.
You got to say afterwards, like, yeah, that sucked. Like,
Yeah.
the whole time I wished it was just me and you, babe.
Yeah, I closed my eyes and pictured
Yeah,
you.
Like, I wasn't into it.
I mean, she felt like a wizard's sleeve.
Yeah, she's gross.
She was like tossing a hot dog through a hallway back
Right.
there. I mean, nothing.
She's like, why did you keep kissing her?
I thought it was you. I got confused. The lights were off.
Yeah.
We did poppers before. I'm a little frazzled.
Yeah. So that's why it's better to go, you say, with one of your boys and a girl.
I say 2 people in the bed is a sweet spot. Is what I've learned over my
But
years.
have you leveled up to 4? That might be it. Maybe it's even numbers.
Then you start to kind of feel like it feels culty. Feels culty at that point.
Probably, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Starts to feel a little culty when it's just like they're lined up and like treating you like a pharaoh.
Yeah.
One of them's feeding you grapes. One of them's got their finger in your ass, and the other one's licking a toe. It's just weird, man. Meanwhile, you're just watching Love on the Spectrum. It's a weird situation.
You got to put a TV show on even when it's 4 people?
Well, it's either that or a little light Michael Bublé. I mean, I don't know. What do you do in that situation?
I don't know.
You go
Record
lights
a
off or lights
podcast?
on? Record a podcast. I think when we get into the high numbers, I think when we get into a handful, dude, someone's getting neglected. Because we're not professionals. You watch these porn, it's choreographed.
Right.
You know, I don't. There's certain you don't know what to do in certain situations. You don't know what's comfortable for people, dude. I panic. You know that.
Improv gets a little messy.
I'm not. I like to polish my material.
Right. Sometimes someone throws something your way. You don't want to yes and that. You got to
Yeah.
get a little scared.
Yes, and.
Tap out.
Yeah.
But this was you saying you're a serial monogamist. Something about weddings.
Oh, I'm just saying. I don't know. It feels a little colonial to put it to put it in the law's hands. The whole marriage thing.
True.
Like I can dedicate my life to someone and love to someone without getting finances mixed and getting papers and contracts involved and having the government have any regulation. You got to pay money to get in it and pay money to get out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, I think...
what do you mean, really? You don't understand that? You have to pay to get married.
Right.
A lot of money, especially if you're having a wedding. If you're having a wedding...
Oh, the wedding, yeah.
Yeah. And then to get divorced, you got to go... Usually lawyers are involved. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You might lose... Like, you might have to pay alimony.
Or you might be a Bezos wife and level up.
That's true. But, I mean, yeah,
That's the way to do it.
he's paid, but he's the one getting fucked.
Right. But there's...
Which I don't think it's even denting. I mean, she's a boss. I hope this was all planned.
Yeah.
She's like a billionaire from divorce.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's hot.
See, why is a guy like that doing that? Why is a guy like that putting it on paper?
Well, I think they probably got together before he was the richest guy in the world.
He was on his way. I mean, when did they meet in high school? Come on, man.
Yeah, but I think he's such a dork.
My mom's calling. Should I get her on?
Yeah.
She stopped. She stopped calling quick. You know what that was? That was a move just to log a call. That's what my mom just pulled.
Oh,
She wanted to log a call.
Just put numbers.
You heard one ring, right?
I tried calling you.
I'm gonna call her
just send you a
back.
text. I should send you an email. I tried calling you. Oh, well.
See what she has to say for herself.
How often do you got to log a call with mom?
It's getting scarce and scarcer, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough, man.
Hey,
Any emergency right now?
what?
Is there any emergency right now? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Well, you're live on the podcast right now. The Captain's Dogs. Just say hi to the dog pound.
What?
A little stage fright. I'm recording a podcast right now. I just wanted to make sure you're not in harm's way.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
I love you, Mom.
Love you. Bye.
Did you hear the hezzy on the love you back, dude? Did you hear the hezzy on that?
Oh, that was awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. That's 28 years in a nutshell.
Woo-wee.
It's 28 years in a nutshell.
Oh,
right
when you
there.
said on the captain's dog, and she said, "What?"
Yeah, she has no idea what this is.
Huh?
She has no clue what this is.
I thought it was awesome when you were saying it like she did know, and I was like, "Oh wow, she listens." Or something.
Yeah.
And then when she just hit you with the what?
What the hell are you talking about?
Damn, dude.
The thing I essentially put all of my time into.
Yeah.
Which is a lie, but what are you going to do?
Dude, I think with social media, like, are you good at talking on the phone? I'm just not good at it.
I don't
Like,
know,
I feel like
man.
people used to be better at it. I talk to you on the phone, but that's about it. Or I talk to my parents too.
Yeah, well, I don't like texting.
Yeah, me neither. I like talking on the phone.
I go to phone call. I used to call. I call friend. There's like 3 friends that get a call from me every day from back home.
Yeah.
And I talk to I like phone calls, man. If I'm walking my dog, I like catching up with people.
Yeah.
There's just like not like I keep the people, like I have a circle of people that I trust a lot that'll be in my life forever, and I dedicate time to like keep them in my life. But other than that,
Is there a way out for them, or are they stuck?
Dude, they know where the exit is.
Oh, okay.
They know where the exit is, dude. They know where the ejection button is.
Cool.
They're wearing a parachute at all times when you're on the stew mobile, dude. You never know when you need to eject.
Yeah.
But it's a fun ride.
Right. But yeah, send me that instructions for getting out, just in case. Like I won't.
Oh,
get
you
out.
think you're in the circle? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll send. Yeah, buddy. I'll send you.
No, but I think I might get in the circle one day.
Well,
I got some ideas.
I mean,
I got some ideas I think you'd be into.
ease your way in, dude.
Yeah.
Baby
I got some
steps.
unique opportunities that I think you'd like to take advantage of.
But what'd you think about Saturday night?
Saturday night's all right.
That
That was fun,
that was
dude.
a damn good one, dude.
I want to apologize for fucking up the sound several times.
Dude, I gave you the stepdad. Hey, wake up.
Yeah,
What'd you
dude.
feel when I did that to you, dude?
butthole tightened up.
Bro, I eased up on you quick. I was like, it's all right, man. It's all right. But then you did it again.
Dude, can I? So I'll take full blame
For
for
the
it.
first one,
Right.
you were hyping me up for my set.
That,
You
yeah,
chose
that was
your
a rookie
boy.
mistake.
No, what you did is you chose your boy in that moment over your responsibilities. At the end of the day, I got to respect that. So that one is a free pass. It was tough because I was the host and it set the pace.
Yeah.
But luckily, I was smooth as peanut butter with it.
Yeah.
Probably not, but I did what I could. I took a shot at you, is what I did, and that's what you have to do in that situation. You
I
take
think I blacked out, so I don't even think I
I
heard
took a
it.
shot at you.
Oh, really?
I was
What'd you
like,
say?
well, we'll work on that timing, or something like that. And then Kyle Dowdy was the next one up, and he's like, yep, not getting that timing down. And then we figured it out.
Oh, shit.
But you were hyping me up, slapping me on the ass, dude, giving me the 1-2, massaging my shoulders, saying
Right.
head body, and then time was called. And as soon as they said my name, I looked back at you, still looking at me, and I was like, oh, all right, I'm not going to start off in the sound booth anymore. Because that's what I
Right.
distracted you. You have duties back there. Hey, man, you haven't let me down much.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it happened, you didn't let me down. I'm not
Yeah.
disappointed. I was mad, not disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
It's way better.
I was mad, too. I was disappointed. And I take complete blame.
Well, you had one of the best sets I've seen you have in a while.
Really?
I think so. You don't give
didn't feel
yourself
great
enough
about it.
credit, bro, because we don't have to talk about this on here,
Yeah.
but you fucking expanded. I saw you come out of a comfort zone. I saw you hit a different couple notes that you wouldn't have hit normally, feel comfortable in different situations.
Thank you.
I was proud of you. You got a round of applause for wiping sweat off your forehead, dude. That doesn't happen to everybody. I did start that round of applause.
I don't want to get a round of applause, dude. It's going to be hard for me to watch that one back.
I don't understand your energy about that set.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the better sets of the night.
Thank you.
In my opinion, maybe
Really?
I'm biased because you're my T-ball star. You're my shortstop.
Yeah, we still got to get out there.
Oh,
You did great as well.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Niko knows he has to say that to remain in good graces.
Yeah. I
Who
meid
knows?
how'd you feel about the whole thing overall?
I'll tell you this: that second set on that show was the most fun I've had doing comedy in a
Really?
long time. I don't know if it was the best set I had. I too blacked out.
Yeah.
Can't really remember how it went. I was hearing good things from the boys, which is nice,
And girls.
and girls.
Hey,
But, you never know who's just
You never
gassing
know who's
up.
in the audience on that second set.
But
Something in the air.
yeah, I mean, we could talk about that. The girl that I'm dating was there with her friends, seeing me for the first time. That added some pressure.
Yeah.
That definitely added some pressure. But I think I delivered. So
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure.
Who knows? I'm
Yeah.
always hard on myself, and then when I'm happy with it later down the line, I see footage, and then it just deflates it, and I don't know. A lot of pressure with bringing people to the show is a lot of pressure, and just like getting people involved. And it's like, this is my thing, and like just the thought of somebody coming out, spending money to see you and support you, and you eat a bag of dicks, and it's like, oh, this is what you're doing. This is what you
Yeah.
sacrificed. Luckily, that didn't happen to either of us, but it can happen, man. And it's just the game. Bill Burr still bombs. I mean, it happens. It's like football. You're gonna get hit, dude. You gotta take the hits.
Right. No, yeah, I think it's maybe just being a part of a show and seeing like some of the people that do so much better than me. Well, in my head. Or the people that I haven't seen before, like you go up on stage, you know all your jokes, and you can almost get kind of like
robotic.
Yeah, robotic, or like you don't even know what you're saying fully, or like, is this funny? Like, because you know the punchlines and stuff, but when you watch somebody else, like when I was watching Josh or Jason or Kyle and stuff, like a lot of their jokes I hadn't heard before, and I was like, oh, but like it was inspiring to hear some other people that I was like, I got to do better.
Yeah.
Well,
that's good.
Yeah.
Keep chasing the rabbit. I mean,
Yeah.
we all need to get better. It's the whole reason why I ever wanted a show.
Yeah.
That's what all the work is for, dude. I just want to get good at comedy.
Right.
Nowhere close to
Right,
that.
right,
So,
right.
I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I don't want to forget how much of a long game it is.
Yeah,
It seems
yeah,
like
yeah.
a lot of people do.
It's important to have a balance of like embracing the moment, being like, this was awesome, I had fun, I'm proud of
Next.
myself,
But also
also
next.
being like, I'm not gonna take a break here or
Yeah.
chill or be like, oh, like, because I don't know, I see so much delusion in the scene.
Yeah.
I see people who beat themselves up, or I'm like, oh, why are they insecure? They're funny as fuck. But I also see the flip side of people who think and I get scared that I'm going to be one of those people.
I think about that all the time, dude. I don't know where I stand. I don't know what people think of me, and I
Yeah.
think that's okay. Like, because I have the training wheels on. Like I know
Right.
I know where I'm at. I know where I stand. I have a good show, and that's cool. But I don't think that makes me a better comic than I am. I don't know. We're both so hard on ourselves too, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what causes that delusion when you're patting yourself on the back when you shouldn't.
Right,
be.
right.
And
Yeah.
also when you're kicking yourself down when you did something incredible. That there's a balance between that. I see that all the time too. Like people coming off stage being like, I don't know. It's like, dude, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? That was like insane.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to be too hard either way.
No comedian can take a compliment. I've noticed. You tell someone they killed. I mean, and it's pretty pricky to just be like, yeah, I know. I don't expect that, but like no one takes the compliment. It's like, I don't know. It was all right.
So I mean, a lot are, but I see people come off stage and be like, I fucking crushed.
Yeah, I'm the
I'm
man.
great.
I'm the
Like-
man.
Hell yeah. I don't know. It all. Yeah.
Who are we, dude?
Who the fuck?
Who are we?
Dude, I something else happened to me the other day. I'm driving my car. Homeless people they're ticking up, right?
TikTok?
They're making a resurgence as
Well, the weather's getting cold.
maybe that's
Well,
it.
there might be a drop off, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
They came back for the summer.
Well, I
The
saw
cicada.
something pretty interesting. Quick, one last little story. This doesn't even really have to do with it, but I saw a guy with his dick out, peeing, on the side of the freeway,
Classic.
in the middle of the day, and I was like, coming under the 35.
Did you get your little mist?
No, I didn't get any mist or anything, but I just thought it was interesting. He was like in this corner, but he was facing the street peeing. Like usually you go to piss in the corner, you turn towards the corner and
Yeah,
pee
why
there.
go to the corner?
Yeah, but he was almost like backed up against it, and it almost looked like he was like looking over like to see if anyone was coming from the other, but there was nobody on the, like he looked like a 007 against the wall holding his dick, like
Yeah, that's suspicious.
something
dude.
on the other side, but everybody could see him from the front.
Maybe he's
Um,
got something up his butt that he's like concealing.
Maybe. Anyways, I saw that and I wanted to write that down to bring that up on the podcast. And so I'm parked at a stoplight and I'm writing that on my phone. I see cars start going, push on the gas, bang!
You got hit?
I hit a car
No.
in front of me
No way.
who was stopped at the light.
When?
This is like 3 days ago.
Oh my gosh,
And I'm
dude!
like,
We're
wow.
coming. I mean, 2 episodes ago, you got a speeding
I
ticket.
got a speeding ticket. And
I want to just so you know, you're the sober one here. What the hell is going on?
this is the middle of the day, dude.
I am in good graces with the law here in Austin. I am not in good graces with the parking facilities. I've been towed. I've been ticketed.
Oof.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Yeah, I got a parking ticket the other. Fucking.
Meek.
I got a parking ticket
Make.
the one day I paid for the parking meter. And I see the parking meter guys going around. The only reason I paid for it is because I see the parking meter guys going around giving tickets. And so I'm like, hey, what did I ask? I was like, are you guys giving tickets or something? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I just paid. And it's one of those where you type in your license plate, right? So I asked the guy, I'm like, am I good? And he's like, yep, you just showed up on the screen. Your car's good. Come back. They give me a fucking ticket.
You need to start talking. You need to start writing about your life more. 'Cause
I don't know what to write about
You
that.
have
It's just sad.
You have the worst luck out of
Yeah.
anybody.
But I
Literally.
got great luck after the hit, dude. So I hit the guy in front of me. I'm like, fuck my
Hard?
fucking life. Yeah, it was.
nailed him.
I mean, it sounded really loud, and dude, it just feels so stupid. You're both stopped.
Is the front of your car messed up?
A little. I didn't even look, to be honest.
I'm looking at it right now. I don't see
I think
anything.
it's fine. I mean, we're both parked,
The hell do you
and
mean you
the
didn't
car's
look?
right in front of me, so you can only go so fast, really, to like, it didn't smash my car.
Yeah.
But anyway, we both pull over, and the whole time I'm like, all right, how am I going to kill myself? My finances cannot take this insurance hit. Pull over, wait for the guy to get out, start grabbing my insurance or whatever. And I'm like, you want my information and stuff? I'm sorry, dude. And he's like, he gets out, pushes his bumper back in, that I knocked off on the back.
Oh wow.
And he's like, "We're good, dude." And I was like,
Oh, that's a guy. That's a guy that's in trouble with the law.
"I think so."
Yeah.
Because his license plate was like behind his window or whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Which is never a good look. Like why?
Yeah.
So and it was kind of dark.
What kind of vehicle?
I mean, it was a little bit of a beater.
Okay.
And so that was just the homie hookup. He, God.
No, that's awesome, man.
I ran into Jesus Christ, and
Yeah, no, that's good. I hope that guy's
So-
probably has a warrant for his arrest.
yeah, thank God for criminals, dude.
Yeah, I mean sometimes they do good. Now they
Yeah.
just dropped a Manti Te'o documentary
Right.
that I watched 2 weeks ago, but we had Dean on, so it
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
didn't come up. But
Was that worth the watch? I feel like I know the story.
I don't know because there's developments, man. I mean, do you remember the kid?
He's back with her?
No,
With
but like that dude transitioned fully now.
from a guy to a girl?
Yeah, the guy that was originally catfishing Manti Te'o is now a girl, and my
Big girl.
big girl. I think the problem, like the way she was blaming her, her transition on her behavior. Like I was doing this because I needed to find an identity. It's like, but it just didn't. And I get all that. I get feeling like I think everybody should feel like who they want to be. all
Right.
If you like, I don't. It sucks to feel like you're a certain way and no one's acknowledging that. Like, I don't understand it. I don't live it, but I sympathize for that feeling. However, you ruined a guy's life. Like, how about we say, I'm sorry for being manipulative. I'm sorry for lying. I'm sorry for not caring about anybody's feelings but my own. Not, I was struggling with my identity.
Mm. So she didn't like apologize and all that?
I mean, a little bit. She's like, it was
She
more
was
of like
more of a
it was more of
victim.
like the I feel bad.
Right. And explaining that this is why, yeah.
Yeah, and like the way she would like speak on behalf of it was just like, no, of course this is what I did because this is how I was feeling. And it's
Yeah.
like,
But also, what do you expect from, like, it would be very strange if this person was like, oh, they seem so normal, and they were, like, really apologetic and like, yeah, I fucked it. Like,
yeah,
it takes a weird-ass person
that
to
is
do this,
true,
you know,
man.
like-
And now back when she was a he still,
right.
he was on Dr. Phil. And Dr. Phil had a long conversation, and now, like, Manti Te'o was getting voicemails from this girl that he thought he was engaged with or whatever. And
The voice is crazy.
that's the thing that blew me away.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
Dr. Phil was like, I talked to hundreds of voice specialists, and they said that the odds that this is you, I don't know the number, but a crazy odd. And then he said, you need to do it, otherwise, like, this pretty much proves that you had somebody else helping you. And he said, I can't do it if I tried. I had to, like, mentally check in. So they gave him a setup, like, in the studio with a bed and a desk and blocked everything off and let him do his thing and check in. And then he did the call, and it was spot on. Wow. And you could tell how, like, over the
kinda cool.
phone helped him out a little. Like, the voice being on hearing it through a phone helped him out. And this was 2012.
Yeah.
So, like,
A goat never forgets their steps. You know, they're still going to be the MVP. They still got that. They can tap back in.
but I think you can't get away with that today as easy at that grand scale.
No, I mean, if the
This
more
is like-
technology advances,
Yeah.
right? It's like,
Do you remember this happening in real time?
yeah.
It was crazy. I
Yeah.
was like so in. I was a Manti Te'o dick rider. Dude.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then this happened, and like instantly, I'm like, what a pussy, what an idiot. You know, I'm like watching these MTV shows, and like it happens to Manti, and then like I don't know, the story kind of develops, and like he's super Christian. You forget that, like very very Christian.
Dude, and
And-
those kind of
Oh,
people,
Mormon.
they're so
he's
trusting.
Mormon.
Like,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
Mormon, and
Oh.
so like he wasn't necessarily looking for sex because like one of the big arguments was like, dude, you were the middle linebacker at Notre Dame. The whole world knew you. You were in the race for the Heisman, and you're banging a girl. I mean, you're not even banging a girl. You're just dating a girl online that you've never met. But like he wasn't interested in that stuff. Like
Maybe gay.
that was like the big thing, but I don't think he is, man. That was like another thing.
Tebow got married. I thought Tebow was gay.
No,
I think some of these deep Christian guys are closeted. No?
yeah.
I feel weird even saying that now.
I mean, why? Where we at?
We're like at an hour. Yeah, we can wrap it up. There was something I wanted to say on that. Wait. Manti Te'o. Yeah.
He forgave the girl.
Of course, yeah. But
I like him.
yeah.
I like Manti.
Dude,
Fixed
I
his
feel
teeth,
bad. I
too.
mean, that sucks.
Fixed his teeth too.
Oh, really?
Oh gosh, is he a fox?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah, he did all right, I guess.
I'm cool with Manti. He's in with me. We got to get him on the pod. He's one of the dogs.
We got to get his girlfriend on the pod. Should be a better time.
Oh, I would love that.
But here's the thing that I think is like you saying her apologize and stuff. She probably isn't even sorry. Like she wanted to be noticed and wanted like a reason she wants attention or whatever. She probably deep down does not regret it because this is the only reason that she matters to people. This is her 15 minutes of fame. Like even it's probably a struggle. Like I fucked this person
But she came
over,
from
but
one of those big like Hawaiian families that like they all loved each other. Dude, and she was a starting quarterback when she was a boy, like a stud on the football field, and like so came from community, friends, family. So I think maybe she was looking for the secrecy of it all. I see what you're saying. That's a theory. But more so is attention. Like, I'm just I can't be myself. Like, people think I'm the starting quarterback. I want to suck a dick. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how, like, Hawaiian culture is with that stuff, but I know Mormon culture, religious culture, because the other thing they talk about, like, she says how she's religious. So, like, that, I don't know, man. It's a whole, it's a big-ass mistake, regardless.
yeah.
It was the wrong move, undoubtedly, but
How much of people doing crazy shit is just them rebelling against like
the man
not being able to be who they are? You know,
Yeah,
like if you
probably
let
a good
people
portion.
just what?
Probably a good portion, I'd assume.
Yeah. Just yeah, that's why you just got to be okay with people doing not crazy shit as long as it's not hurting anybody. Because if you repress, then they go hard in the paint.
I suppose, yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
if people are getting catfished no mo. I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, how would that happen now?
I mean, with this AI stuff, dude. I wonder if Lil Michaela's falling in love. The AI girl.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's got like, I don't know.
Yeah. But that's the thing about the Zuckerberg metaverse is you just become a me character, a we character. They don't even have real. So that seems like catfishing will come back once that's a thing.
That's a good point. But it feels more like open catfish. Like you make your avatar, I make my avatar. I know that's not you. You know that's not me. And then maybe there's some sort of agreement involved.
It's like Her. You see that movie?
I've seen Her.
I love that
with
movie.
Joaquin.
Yeah, it's kind of
I've
creepy,
seen
but
Her.
it's cool.
It's a little creepy. He did good. I mean, he's good at playing that creepy role.
Yeah. I got a hot take on Joaquin. He plays the same character in every movie. The guy was the same as the Joker.
All right, go ahead and connect the Joker to Walk the Line, Johnny Cash.
I guess I haven't seen that.
Mm-hmm. Niko, you've seen 3 movies. You should not be making any takes.
Joker, Her, those were the same. What else was he in?
What are some big Joaquin films, dude?
Gladiator. But he wasn't really acting too much in that one.
I don't know. I don't really know his body of work. I got to be honest with you. I'm more of a River Phoenix guy.
People are saying
Indiana
this about
Jones.
you now that you're recast as the Apple Man. They're like, all he can do is Apple Man. Like,
Yeah,
you got to give something else.
I've been pocketed. I've been cornered into one role, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like Flo from Progressive.
Yeah.
You know, all I can ever do on screen is eat an apple. I've been thinking about bringing this into my act, including it into my act. Maybe a Granny Smith, maybe a Macintosh.
Yeah.
We'll work those things out. I have good bite velocity, and that's a fact. And that's why I think I got casted for this role. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody can bite an apple like me. And I've been doing it my whole life, Niko. 3 a day.
Can you give me a little?
Apple?
Just a little motion of it. Can you give me a little
Yeah.
taste?
But let me check in for a second. Home.
That was pretty
That was
good.
nice, huh? And I'll tell you, when you catch an apple, a nice clean palm of an apple, no sound like it.
Ooh.
You ever catch an apple?
You got to hit right in the pocket.
Yeah, dude.
That's like the baseball glove.
And something
right
about
in
it holding it's just manly, you know?
Yeah.
You're just biting into a vicious, like, hard fruit, but
man's original sin.
that's man's original sin, dude. Shout out to Adam, was it? Steve?
Adam and Steve.
Steve and Eve?
The boys. Mario
Adam
and Luigi.
Steve? Adam and Eve. Why not Adam and Steve? Isn't that a thing?
That's something.
Yeah. Anyways, Monk's Jazz Club this Thursday. I'm so bad at promos, dude. It's been a smooth episode, and then we get into Anything promotional.
Can I hit it?
Yeah, hit it, man.
Monk's Jazz Club this Thursday. If you like any of the Monk's shows that you've been to in the past, this one's going to be even hotter. It's going to be 6 or 7 comedians just going fucking lightning fast, just bringing their hottest shit.
Yeah, man.
8 p.m. on Thursday.
I mean, like he said, dude, I couldn't really said it better myself. I really couldn't have. That's why he did it. But no, Thursday, dude, we get a good show. $10 pre-sale, $20 online, free drinks, one show, Thursday night in a jazz club. I mean, be classy, people.
Special guests. You never know who could pop
You don't know
in.
who's gonna pop in. We do have comics coming from LA. Notable comics coming from LA. It's gonna
Hollywood.
be a great lineup, dude. I'm excited for it. We're back. Monk's is, in my opinion, one of the best comedy rooms in the city of Austin. I hope you guys come out to watch it. I have, I'm competing in Austin's comedy competition on Sunday,
Hell yeah.
so that's cool.
Go and vote.
I don't know. I know it's a judge panel. They're not tossing it to the
okay.
audience.
All right. I'll bring some tomatoes or something.
Just so yes, do that so we can display my athleticism on stage. That might.
Yeah, we should do like a fake crowd work thing. Let's set up like a little crowd work thing.
Yeah,
and I
heckle
can
me.
be a plant in the audience.
Yeah, but
And
do like an
it'll cease-
accent.
yeah.
Do like an Italian. Give me an Italian accent. Can I get a Mamma Mia?
Hey, this guy smells like pepperoni pizza.
Okay. You know who that? Okay. I thought that was gonna flop, dude. I thought you were gonna bomb. That was good.
Thanks.
Good place to end it.
All right, Captain's dogs. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ow.
Hell yeah. I gotta piss like lightning.